Well, hello, I'm Darren Rovell, and I am joined by Zach Leonsis to talk about the world of NFTs and why the Wizards, the Caps, Monumental Sports and Entertainment is getting into this space. But Zach, thanks so much for joining me.
Well, thank you, Darren. I'm pleased to do this with you, with a collector of many things that you are. You've become an incredible expert in the space. So, Darren, I'm joining this behind a green screen. You don't need a green screen, of course, because you're one of the most interesting men in the world. And you've got what exactly behind you?
I have shoes. These are pretty much the top 100 shoes in here that I'm liking at the moment. There are various collections such as food shoes. So I have Whataburger shoes, In-N-Out shoes, Heineken shoes, Coming to America Soul Glow shoes.
Pick that one out. I want to see that one. Coming to America?
Well, I've never worn these, but I've just kept. So this is the Coming to America Giannis
Oh, those are
shoe,
so cool.
which is just real. It's a 77 Nike Blazer.
That's
So
pretty
anyway,
cool.
one of the many collections.
I love that.
Zach, I got one new ticket for you.
Is that a ticket to a rocket launch?
It's the ticket to the launch to the moon.
Oh, wow, that is epic. That is
That's
so cool.
amazing.
Darren is the king of collectibles, whether it's shoes, trading cards, tickets, NFTs. Darren has totally established himself as a man of many collectibles, many skills, many traits, and we're excited to be working with him as we release our own NFTs this July.
Break it down for our audience what an NFT is. They've heard so much of this phrase, and some people know, some people don't.
An NFT fundamentally is a non-fungible token. Okay, so what is a non-fungible token? I think the easiest way to think about it is it's a digital collectible. Why is it a digital collectible? Because it's backed on blockchain. So blockchain is actually technologies that's been around for a couple of decades now and used by several developers and engineers in multiple different ways. I think the most well-known application of blockchain is cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the like, and now NFTs. But fundamentally, blockchain is essentially a digital ledger where all transactions are recorded entirely transparently, and then they can never be erased. So whenever you look at the ledger, you can understand what items or what coins or what anything else is trading for and which specific parties were involved. That honesty, that integrity, that authenticity is critical to all of the applications that are built on the blockchain itself. We should probably talk a little bit about what's the difference between a digital collectible and what's the difference between an actual in-person, real-life collectible.
I think a lot of people, when they see the digital versus physical, Zach, they think about like, okay, well, I have this physical card, right? It's physical. I know I own it. And I always hear, ha, I just took a picture of it and now I own it. Well, no, you don't. It's not on the blockchain. You have a copy, but you also have a copy when you have a baseball card. If you have a 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle card, you don't own the photo in that card. You own the rights to have that one card and sell that. And it's the same thing with an NFT. Monumental Sports and Entertainment, they are leaders, and there is a first tier. This will be the first time that there's a cross-team NFT drop, obviously cross leagues with the Wizards and the Capitals. So how important was it to get your teams both together at the same time and drop it at the same time?
We think, just as a matter of principle, that when you're a leader in a space, or you're typically one of the very first to get there and to innovate and to figure out a brand new market, you typically create far more value than other operators in the space. And so when we think about what is the next generation of fan and how do they consume our content and programming and enjoy our favorite brands, teams, and player likenesses, we have to think about the ways that they consume their media. And they're consuming their media on mobile phones. They're consuming their media through streaming platforms. They enjoy gamified experiences. and they enjoy owning a piece of the moment. And I think that younger generations are far more comfortable with the idea of an ascribed value against a digital item versus a physical one, as previous generations have been.
And I think that when someone has an affinity for a team, the Wizards, the Capitals, they're less likely to flip it because it's just something that they actually want. But when something is minted, which essentially means that you're creating it, it could only be minted once. You can never go back and say, oh, I need to edit it. I need to make a change. When something's minted, it's done, and that's it, which is just to kind of express the importance of, once you see these things, make sure you get there, because you might not have the second chance.
When we created our strategy, I'm really enthused how the team developed the NFT collection. We're going to have a couple of one-of-ones, very special, very highly valuable NFTs themselves, but we're also issuing NFTs that are going to be accessible in one of 500 or more, so that we can have more fans enjoying a special memory that's important to them. You shouldn't create a system that's exclusive to just a few people. Everyone wants to share in some of these really wonderful moments, and I think that our NFT collection will allow that as well. It's why we had to work with local artists like Rovell and Rovell to create really iconic moments in Capitals and Wizards histories that I think will really resonate with our fan bases. We're looking at Stanley Cup memorabilia. We're looking at the Screaming Eagle collection. We're looking at very unique but totally free and accessible 6-man tokens from the Wizards. We're looking at unique and exclusive experiences that will be tied to some of our one-of-one and larger NFT collections. I can't wait to see our fans see these different options and start to purchase them on OpenSea.
So Zach, when can Wizards and Caps fans hope to get some of these NFTs?
We're really excited to unveil these collections for Wizards fans on July 12th and Capitals fans on July 15th.
So there you have it. Zach Leonsis, thanks so much for joining me today. And we will have more to explain more about the NFT process, the buying process, and also spend time with the artists themselves.